Good morning, Newcastle, and a very pleasant welcome as we are on Tuesday morning, the 27th of the month, and I'm a little choked up as I look. I believed that I had everything straightened around on this one button, and you know what happens? The thought, okay, you thought one thing and you got another. So that being said, I've taken care of it, and now we're gearing up for Newswatch on a Tuesday, which is the second day of school, and I hear people yelling 179 left as we motor through this month. I cannot believe it. We've got a lot of fresh stories for you, and it's very important in the morning that I get all the groups, and there are a lot of groups that come on. Morning News Watch, to give you an idea, is one of the popular news watches. It really gets numbers going. And hey, why not? Who wants to listen to somebody in Youngstown, or sometimes on the radio they're telling you about the stars and the constellations, and we're telling you what's going on in Newcastle. And there was a slight drizzle this morning. But that's kind of gone away, and I'm going to give you a look at radar here in a second. Actually, the temperature is pleasant. The temperature yesterday, I personally thought, was pleasant. I'm a fall kind of guy, and it's crazy, but once school starts, I'm happy with that frost and just a nice jacket. Now, I'm not talking about like a winter coat. I'm talking about something that's just a light jacket, so that you can feel a little fresh, feel that breeze, but at the same time you get, and it's just refreshing. I don't know how you feel about that. We have two more buttons to press, and then I'm always asked how many platforms we're on, and that's an interesting question. And let's see, this is the last button, and then I can really say this. I wish my coffee was a little hotter. The train is on the tracks, and Newswatch is straight ahead for you.
Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island, downtown Newcastle on Kennedy Square.
Bill's Bake Shop will make you happy. Owner Bill Cast and his staff keep the tradition going with all the bakery items you remember as a kid. Just to name a few, Bill makes cream sticks, cinnamon rolls, bear claws, cream horns, cannoli, cakes, pies, cookies, bread, pizza, and more. You can also buy homemade cavatelli and ravioli. Bill's Bake Shop, located 228 North Liberty Street in the Mahoningtown section of Newcastle, is open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 5, and Sunday, 7 to 2, closed Monday. Bill's, where smiles are everywhere. Call 724-654-4223.
Well, we're back, and let's kind of give you that first look at weather. Here you go with radar out of Pittsburgh, and you can see the rain has passed. That's a good thing. Now, what's your day kind of looking like? Right now, 61 degrees, 97% humidity, very moist out there. But it feels great. And they're saying light rain or mist, not really. Variable winds at 6 miles an hour. Barometric pressure 29.95, dew point 60 degrees, and visibility 5 miles. Now, we're going to tell you more about your day as you head out, and it is the rain's going to kind of stick around, but moreover than the rain, you're going to get that cloudiness, and about 74 degrees. We'll talk about it more on Lawrence County 45 weather. Hey, if you need your eyeglasses cleaned, today is the day that the Keystone Blind Association, why they're doing that. So make sure that you stop by, give them a call, find out where. I have, for the silly reason, they sent this in and no address. So, okay. And the Pie Festival. Now, I love pie. You know, last night I was too tired to get my pie. And we had cherry pie at home, and I wanted another piece of that cherry pie. So you gotta go get pie at the Pie Festival, and just enjoy. The Red Hurricane Band will be performing. They'll introduce the teams. It's always a great night. And as you cruise towards Spear Week, the football game, it's Labor Day weekend, it's going to be brilliant. So head on up to the Pie Festival. And that's starting at 7 o'clock. I want to kind of make sure as 7, they have 7 to 9 usually. That's when it runs. I hope you're having a great morning. Did you ever want to play hockey? Well, if you do, they're doing that. And this is what I mean. Some of these other communities, they are very respectful of NCTV45. We got this from Crawford County, Meadville, who were watching us and said, send your people up. We'll teach them how to play hockey. Monday the 20th, or Tuesday the 27th, 9 p.m., yes, first adult learn to play hockey session at the Meadville Area Recreation Complex. So, if you've never played hockey before, maybe you want to understand the rules. You know, when we did those hockey games, and I'm not just talking about the Shannick winning, I'm talking about that adult men's hockey out there. Really popular. People watch them from all over. You know, and so give it a try. Now, my good friend Gene Spite came in and asked me to do this, so I'm going to give you the reminder, and then we'll put it in our rotation. This is coming up October 19th. The Newcastle branch of the NAACP Annual Freedom Fund Banquet Gathering Banquet Center. Now that's gatherings out there by Town and Country, and they're going to have Chanday Lowry Chapman. Now she's from Channel 4. Doors open at 5:30. Dinner will be served promptly at 6:30. Donations $30 each. And you know, if you need tickets, 724-654-0559. Call Janet at 859-229-7982. Or you could call Gene Spite at 724-652-3838. And, you know, yeah. So you're right. I'm up early. We adjust our schedule. In other words, during the summer, what I have found in Newcastle, Lawrence County is nobody gets up to go to work at a 5:30 time. But as soon as school starts, the traffic picks up, people are up, there's people moving around, and it's a whole different atmosphere. So NCTV45, since we're available anytime on your time, what we do is during the school year, and from now until June 1st, or whenever the last day is, we'll be up advising you of inclement weather, road conditions, just anything that's bopping this way, okay, and giving you that news early to get you on your way. We'll give you that look at weather, okay, so that you know what it's like while you're going out the door, when the kids are coming home, what you have. And just by the way, when we talked about it, there's only a 30% chance of rain this afternoon. So one of the things you're going to get is that cloud cover. We'll talk about it a little bit later. You know, this story came in and it kind of made me wonder. And I'll tell you what I wondered about. Ironically, where the NCTV45 studio is, we used to have a Greyhound bus that went from here to Pittsburgh. And when I was acquiring knowledge and a student at Duquesne University, on occasion I'd take the bus and it would run down to Elwood City on Route 65. It'd get into Elwood and then head out and go through Fawnbell on its way to Zillionople. On the way to Zillionople, around the Fawnbell area, we would pass what looked like two lakes. I never could understand if it was one or two. So this story came in where State Representative Aaron Bernstein work begins to restore Hereford Manor Lake. And I'm wondering if those are the lakes. He secured $150,000 to do environmental impact studies and see if the soil and the ground would hold, okay, a lake there. Now, after the study, then they'll start work and have the dams in place and other things. He goes on to say, this is a huge win for us. We're not done by a long shot. We have more than 13,000 signatures asking for the lake to be restored. It used to be the #1 trout fishing lake in Pennsylvania and possibly in the entire northeastern United States. And I remember them fishing alongside of that as the bus would go down, and so that's a great thing. Before we go to sports, well, you know what? Let's take a look at sports and talk about Major League Baseball. And you know, I don't know how to say this, but boy, those Pirates, they're a son of a gun. They won 6-5 in 11 innings, or they lost 6-5 in 11 innings. They just cannot seem to get a win. And, you know, I'm waiting for somebody to make big news, but they're probably letting the guy go to the end of the year. If Clint Hurdle or the GM or somebody doesn't get the axe here, it's unbelievable. So let's go to the Cedars Sports Corner, find out what's going on, and we'll be right back.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle, 724. The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side.
Sylvan Heights Golf Course in Newcastle, Pennsylvania features many amenities, lush fairways, and great greens, and many challenging shots. Your crowd will applaud. A short drive from Butler, Sharon, Pittsburgh, Elwood, and Youngstown. It's Sylvan Heights Golf Course in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Hello and welcome once again to the Cedar Sports Corner Report, and let's get to your matchups. Well, Pittsburgh out in Philadelphia, maybe they'll get a cheesesteak. Probably prefer Permani's better, but they're going through the season on the way to the end. Cleveland, they're up in Detroit taking on the Tigers. Elsewhere, Baltimore at Washington, that's a natural rivalry. Atlanta at Toronto. Chicago will be at the Mets, and it's the Cubs at the Mets. Now, Cincinnati, they're at Miami. St. Louis is at Milwaukee. The Twins, they're at the White Sox. Tampa Bay at Houston. Oakland, they're at Kansas City, while Boston's at Colorado. Now, Arizona will be taking on San Francisco, and now here's your late games. Texas at the Angels. The Dodgers at San Diego, and the New York Yankees all the way up in Seattle. Keep in mind that NCTV45, your home for high school football, will have the Newcastle Red Hurricane, and they're taking on Montour up at Taggart Stadium. If you can't get to the game, watch it on NCTV45. Now, we're going to take this time out. We'll be right back. Go to Cedars, get some.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
This program brought to you by Cummings Landscaping and Design. Brandon Cummings, owner operator. Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company. Home, residential, commercial, water coolers. You can contact us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. We're fast, efficient, and we deliver water. We offer 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. Contact us today at 724-498-4760. Welcome back, and let me tell you one thing about Sporting Goods. Number one, if you're going to access Sporting Goods, and you know where the front of the store was over there by Subway, you have to go down the alley by Subway and make a right, and the first back door you get there that's gray, that's Sporting Goods. They are the preferred provider of NCTV 45. They do a heck of a great job, and they're always out there for the community. So I feel it's very important that we give them a shout out as the preferred provider, and I rate them number one. Yes, Sporting Goods, number one in that area of t-shirts, jackets, anything you need. They have a high quality and very high standards. So congratulations, Sporting Goods, on being number one. Now, Brian Frank, he's a brother knight, Knights of Columbus. We have a first degree scheduled meeting Wednesday, September 25th at St. Mary's Basement at 7 o'clock. What they want is to see if they can get new members. Now, I'm going to say this about some of the nonprofits here. Hello? Anybody out there? New Visions, I called Angie, asked her to come in. But, you know, I'm going to pick on my good friend Ralph Pictionary. I'm going to pick on Brian Frank. You got to come in here and talk to a lot of people at one time. You know, whether it's the Lions Club or, you know, this standoffish, people don't want to feel like they're going someplace and being evaluated at the same time. And that happens oh so much. So I'm not picking on anybody, but let's tell people what you're doing in the community. Let's talk about the positive things going on here, and then each of those groups will grow. Believe me. Now, Meadville Recreation Center again, and Friday the 30th, and let me see, it's a public skate session, the first of the year, and it's Friday 7 to 9, right up there at the Meadville Recreational Complex. Now, you know, night at the races are things that go on here, and they can be really fun. You go with a group of people and have some good food and talk, and that's the key, to be able to get that camaraderie. Well, the FOP Lodge number 21 has its second annual night at the races. This is the 31st, which is Saturday, 6 p.m. at Cascade Park Pavilion. It goes 6 to 11:30, and they hope to see you there. It's a good way to support the police. Now, let's take a look at Lawrence County 45 weather. Well, as you look at radar, clear out in Mansfield. And as you come east, a mess in Pittsburgh. We're kind of okay. You don't see too much happening here. Most everything to our east. Winds, they're variable. In other words, it isn't shifting this mess anywhere anytime soon, and it's 97% humidity, 29.95 barometric pressure, dew point 60, visibility 5 miles, and the temperature is 61. So now let's go to Lawrence County 45 weather and check it out and see what this day holds. Hello and welcome once again to Lawrence County 45 weather. Well, after last night's cloudy low of 63, how does your Tuesday look? As you look at local radar, local showing clearing, okay, and that may be a little deceptive because as you look off and to our west on the national scene, you see a disturbance out in the Midwest, some cloud cover, and that's what's heading our way. Now, that could bring us just cloudiness, or it could be in the form of, rain. So let's get to your Tuesday forecast. Mostly cloudy, 77, 50% chance of rain. Tuesday night, cloudy, low of 64, 70% chance of rain. And then Wednesday, sunshine and 79. Chance of rain drops down to about 40%. It's clearing out, so it's not a washout on Wednesday. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, 57, and then here comes the sunshine. Sunshine on Thursday and 75. Thursday night, partly cloudy, 56. Friday, sunshine, 78. Friday night, partly cloudy and 60. Saturday, sunshine and 78. Saturday night, mostly cloudy, 57. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high of 73, and we're looking towards that Labor Day, and we got a great start to it. Now, this was Lawrence County 45.
Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450. Newcastle's community television station. Nico and Sons Sales and Service, 347 East Washington Street, Newcastle, has lawnmowers of every type. Zero-turn country clippers, made in the USA, 42-inch to 54-inch cut. Batteries by Oregon. They'll service at your home or their shop. Service specials start as low as $69. Call Jim Micco and Sons, 724-652-6911. If you're having a party, then Keystone Specialty is the place you need to go. Yes, they have every party supply that you can imagine. Planning that wedding, that graduation, or maybe it's just that big game that's coming up, go to Keystone Specialty. Party supplies and so much more. Remember, they have those fall decorations, winter, spring, and summer. It's Keystone Specialty on the south side of Newcastle, Mill Street. Vinte Say in Newcastle is a premier winery located on Newcastle's southeast side on Wilson Avenue. Vinte Say open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Features a variety of fine wines and also fine food. Vinte Say for the very best. Funding for this program furnished by Mary's Turner's Day Spa. Wilmington Road, Neshannock Township, Newcastle. Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
Well, we're back, and it sounded like a splash of rain as we were venturing through, but I guess that didn't happen. So make sure that you're aware, and I said this yesterday, that school is now in session. And let's be smart. Let's say that you're coming from the east side and it's 7 o'clock and you have to go up Highland Avenue. Don't come barreling down onto East Street and try to shortcut past the high school. Why not come down and go across either Fall Street and then up Mercer and then cut back across to Highland? That way you don't get that congestion around the school. Just doesn't make sense. Listen, there's all these points. You're in Union, you're on Sunny Avenue, you decide to go to the plaza. You go riding down Scotland Lane, buses are turning into the various schools. Go down Grandview, you'll miss it. Same thing out at Neshannock. Maitland Lane gets busy. Buses turn into the schools. For some reason, you have to get from Sheets over to the Hess Ice Rink or the Municipal Building. Go down the Shenango Road. There's no reason to put yourself in a bad situation. And by the way, if you see those lights flashing, don't think it means hurry up and go faster. Those kids are getting on the bus and they're not looking for you, so you better be looking for them. Just a little heads up from NCTV45. Now, Miss Diana Borowski at Union, she's been telling us about homecoming. And, everybody's like, oh, September 27th at Union. Let me say something. It might seem like far off, but see, with the fact that these schools play sometimes so far away, it's incredible. And it used to be Newcastle and Union would play Shannon, Shenango, Laurel. It's everybody's in the mix now. You get on a bus, sometimes you have to drive an hour plus to a game, which I personally think is a little nuts, but we won't go there right now. Okay, so for homecoming, they want everybody to know that this is their 4th biannual alumni marching band night. Email them at unionscottyband@gmail.com. $10 will get you a t-shirt. Doesn't matter what unit you were in, you can march with the Scotty Band for homecoming. And bring some of your friends there. Because that needs to happen. We need to get back to going to football games, being a community, and just enjoying. Geez, oh man. Go out for pizza after, maybe hot dogs or a nice cheeseburger, even at one of our sponsors. It'll bring back those memories and those great times. Now, let's take a look at and listen to these great sponsors of community television. We'll be right back with a wrap-up.
There's more than meets the eye. Gotta give them a Newcastle a try. They're a small town for living. Look around.
Special thanks going out to Town Mall Pizza for sponsorship of this program, located in the Cascade Galleria, Newcastle.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
Town and Country and on target. Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
Well, that's going to do it here for us at NCTV45, and I've only got one thing to say. Make sure you tell a friend, and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, oh, but I don't watch a lot of television, or I don't get up that early in the morning, you tell them that NCTV45 here in Newcastle, Lawrence County, we're available anytime on your time. Yes, a train that runs on your schedule, that's NCTV45 right here in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Now, when people look around and see Newcastle, Lawrence County, I think they say one thing, that they just can't take their eyes off of what's going on here. And don't think it's something bad, because a lot of times it's something good. So, ringing us out here is Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. They can't take their eyes off of you. That's a little song of the day on your way to lunch. And make sure that you get that second cup of coffee. and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you on the morning show.
Nothing else to compare. The sight of you